Let me add a little more to that. When Mike and I was talking, one of the things we realized, we reached out to several people who knew everything about memes and had been involved in a lot of different projects. And what we were looking for are things to do and things not to do. And so, with the 300 plus trillion, we were talking, okay, should we go billion? Should we do this? Okay, let's look at the top three. Let's look at Doge. Let's look at Shiba. Let's look at Pepe. And between them, they were somewhere between 300 trillion to 600 and something trillion. So, and we thought to ourselves, why? Because one of the things that me and Mike talked about is you can always burn, you can always lock, and you can always give those coins to exchanges, but you can't go back and take back. And you also want to start in a position where people can position themselves for the greatest opportunity as far as having success. It's hard to do that at a penny or 001. So we took all those things into consideration. And as we were talking to a couple people, they were like, well, if all the coins were out there, people, and all we kept hearing, and I say this kindly, was selfish motives on how they could gobble up all of our coins and do what they've done to every other project. And the first thing Mike said, and I said, is we will not allow that to happen. Right. We're not. And so everything we're doing is to protect this opportunity, to protect the community, and to make sure that we will be around for years to come. So for a person who doesn't understand business, it's hard to have a business conversation. For people who are out there and they're attracted to 1,000% and 5,000% and scam, and they don't ever look at the main thing, which is, do you realize for every person you've heard one person put $62 in bunk when it first came out and turned that into 2 million? For every story like that, there's thousands of people who are at home crying that they lost everything. And so I'm personally not willing to do that. I'm personally not willing to be a part of that. I'm not saying I didn't get into coins that, created, 7 figures. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I didn't do it at the cost of other people. And so, this is about getting in and trying to get yourself out before other people. That's part of the investment game, whether it's stocks, bond, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, never sacrifice integrity for growth is what I told Mike at the very beginning, to say, never sacrifice integrity for growth. And so that's how we're building this thing. And if you go, I don't accept every one of my personal social media pages, which is Facebook and Instagram. And I don't really get on those as much as since I've hung up the shirt and tie and stopped speaking and everything. But I'll tell you this, if you do so happen to get on that page or one of my social medias, and I do accept you as a friend, which typically I don't, to people I don't know, you go back 20 years and you'll see everything I've done has been solid. So this is not something that Mike and I came in saying, oh, let's try to figure out how to make money. Let's try to figure out how to be important. We've been important in our lives already. And I say that very humbly. We've done incredible things in our lives already. We've got, I've got, kids out there that are, on high levels and marrying NFL players. And so this is not a joke. I'm not going to ruin my reputation in my life over this. And so I'm not here to convince you. I'm just here to say that when I invest in businesses, the thing that me and Mike have learned in that is we invest in people. And that's why we're at the forefront of this whole thing.